the reason I asked you to let me interview you is because I feel really glad and grateful about our friendship. We live in a time where people say lots of crazy things about Muslims, crazy things about immigrants. And I thought, I am uniquely positioned in my life because I have a lot of friends in this community and other communities who are either Muslims or they're immigrants or they're Muslim immigrants. And I thought, I have a lot of people that I could turn to and share my friendship with the rest of my community that may not have the privilege of having a Muslim friend or having somebody who has a story like yours.
I took a big risk leaving my country to come to America, a land where I'd never been, my family never been. I left everything, even my wife.
And you were separated for 3 years?
3 years, single father, working, and going to school. I remember because I couldn't speak English when I came. You remember it was difficult for me to speak English. I had to go to school, learn English while I was doing warehouse job. And I remember that when I asked you how long it would take to bring my wife here, you told me the process, and I found out that it would take me no less than 5 years. I wanted to make a decision to go back home because I didn't want to leave my wife. I said no. I love my wife and I don't want her to see that I'm dishonest. At times I came to America. Most of people, when they come to America, they have better life. They forget, their wife back. I said, no, I would never do that. It took me 3 years to bring my wife here instead of 5 years.
High five.
Because I worked so hard for that. I even hired an attorney I cannot afford. I had to give all my paycheck to the attorney to work on that case to bring my wife.
What makes a person a good Muslim?
A good Muslim, first, have faith in God, respect the laws of God, love people surrounding you, spread peace, and follow the 5 pillars of Islam. That's the most important. We have been taught in Islam that God will ask us about our community, our neighbors. We have responsibility on our neighbors. Can you imagine? I learned it when I was young. You are responsible for your neighbor. Do the right thing to your neighbor. My friends, they're not Muslims, and most of my best friends are not Muslims, are Christians. When I did boarding school for a couple of years, my 2 best friends were not Muslims. Best friend! Even I told you a story of one. When it's time for me to make my prayer, he stood next to me, he does his Christian prayer, and I do my Muslim prayer. Wow. It was powerful, I'm telling you. We were always together.
What makes a person a good American?
You have to love your country. Be proud of your country. Second, I will say, respect the laws of the country where you live. Even you are American, you are born American, you are immigrant, and you became a citizen later, like myself, you have to respect the laws.
How does it make you feel personally when a man running for president of this great country suggests that we should stop letting Muslims move here?
We shouldn't differentiate people based on religion and race and, all those things. If they're trying to leave a country to save their life, they should be welcome to America. Same thing, myself. Why I decided to leave my country? My country have been a peaceful land for years. And suddenly, since 2000, my country has become a land of killing, segregation, and injustice, corruption, all those things. I had to make a decision to leave my country. Can you imagine an entrepreneur I was back home. I had my own business. I ran
built a
for
lot.
years. I left my business because I wanted to save my life. I decided to leave, and when I applied for a green card, I was granted a green card in 2010, and I came here.
Wow.
I saved my life. 3 months after I left, the war got worse. They killed hundreds of people, hundreds of thousands of people. It was a real war. Muslims, immigrants, Christians, immigrants, no. They are all welcome because they try to save something that's precious, their life. ISIS is a terrorism. Clearly, they are not representing Islam at all. You will take majority of Islam, they will demonstrate you ISIS is not representing Islam. Islam is peace. They are not doing peace. So you put them out from Islam. You shouldn't kill for no reason. You shouldn't kill. They kill. They are not representing my faith. They are not representing my religion. They just have a political agenda. They try to mix or to hide behind the religion. You know what I'm saying? They want to control a land. They want to control a country. My responsibility as a Muslim, all Muslims in the world, we should spread the word out to show them we are not with them. We are not supporting what they are doing because the action is wrong. To facilitate the interfaith dialogue, you can create in your own community kind of meeting like Adam and I we do. You can meet once a week, sharing food, sharing knowledge, experience, history. That is our responsibility as Americans, as Muslims, as Christians, to create a better community, a peaceful community, so we can live together, we can love each other.